video popped off. It has like 1 million views.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, now these people know I ain't about that fucking Tarkov only shit.
Yeah. Do you still get the play Tarkov comments and
No, I never really.
Really?
I got those for like a week or two, but I quickly cut those people out of my life.
Yeah.
I like to think of
I'm not streaming Rust. 80% of the chat play Rust. Play Rust
yeah.
now. Playing with them, it's like you're live there and you're reading it and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, you gotta. I like to have a hostage audience.
Yeah. You're just
Where
holding
they're
them
scared to speak up.
Say the right thing or you're banned. I just ban people left and right. Like
I want them to be quaking in fear.
Yeah, they're too scared to type anything. They just subscribe and then they just watch. So it's a sub-only chat. Like you pay money for people to speak.
I don't think I'd ever do that on Twitch. But yeah, I don't know. Like Twitch, I feel like if I'm gonna ever stream, I want it to be like these short, condensed. Like it's a well-rounded, thought-out piece of streaming.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that fucking guy like Summit where he just sits there with his weird rat face and just streams for 12 hours a day. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I can't stream for like, it gets to an hour and I'm like, I need to pack this in. This is boring. And I can tell it's boring as well. Like people are finding it boring. I'm like, fuck this.
And after like 3 hours, you get off and like, you don't feel good. You know what I mean? You feel emotionally and drained and physically drained. Where like if I'm working on a video, like I got this GTA RP video, I'm buying stuff for it. I'm thinking about like how I'm gonna set up camera work and everything, and like the editing process. It's gonna be a motherfucker to sit down and actually like the worst part of editing is dragging the footage and putting it in the thing and watching it conform all the footage, and you're just like,
yep.
You
see,
this ahead of me is gonna suck.
You see, and like you start cutting it up, and then you like scroll out and you see how much is still left. You're like, what the fuck have I been doing? I need to keep cutting here.
Yeah, but like as you get into it, like when you're finished, you have this very huge sense of like accomplishment, especially if you love the video. You know, it feels good. And I never felt that once with streaming. Even at my like peak streamer moment, I never felt that once.
Yeah, I feel like I've had like good streams where I've got off and gone, that was a good stream. I want to do that again. But it's like fucking needle in a haystack. Yeah, it's like a rarity.
Yeah, actually, the only time I felt that way is crashing someone else's stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend Fungal Toe that was streaming Dark Souls.
I watched that podcast him actually.
And me and this kid Chud. I don't know if you've met Chud. He's like
I haven't spoken to him. I know him though.
Oh, okay. Biggest like fucking asshole of all time. I swear. Yeah, he's an asshole. And we just went into Fungal's stream like while he's trying to play Dark Souls, and we're just sitting there going, basically bringing up really controversial things.
Like in the chat, or you're in a call?
No, in the call with him. And he's like, he's trying to concentrate playing Dark Souls. And I don't know why he's on Discord, but he is.
Of all the games, so.
We just keep asking him questions where it's like, hey, Fungo, I know it's your stream. So is it okay if we bring up this controversial topic? Is that all right? And he's like, okay, fine. And it's like, just wanted to say, just want to state this for the record. The Holocaust, don't agree with it. Never felt it was cool. I just want to go out on a controversial limb here and say that I'm not cool with that. And he'd be like,
what do you guys think in the chat? What
do you guys think in the chat? How do you feel about that? And like we kept like bringing up everything. Like war crimes of the Second Sino-Japanese War, not very cool. Never thought those were very great. I thought they went a little bit overboard. And like,
he's just dying to a boss for like the fifth time.
Like, he's just like, will you guys please stop? And we did that. I'm talking like the joke was funny for like 30 seconds. And then it was really unfunny for like 20 minutes. And then the longer we kept it was like an hour and a half we did it. And so it got funny again after like an hour because it was like, how long are these idiots going to keep bringing up horrible things and saying they don't agree with it? And the whole time he's just fucking pissed off and aggravated because he can't, like, the whole time it was like an hour he was just stuck in that. I don't know if you ever played Dark Souls 3, but
I haven't played any Dark Souls. It looks too
You
hard
haven't
for
played
me.
any?
No, I'm not. I actually have wanted to, but I don't know. I get frustrated easy. I feel like I'll just pack it in when I die, and I'll be like, "This." I know you meant to die a lot in it, but
Yeah.
it's just frustrating.
You know what I love about podcasts is when my fucking dog is right on the other side of the wall barking. That's
I
great.
was wondering what that was. Sound like a bird.
We built this high fence, right? To like
Yeah.
maybe because we used to have a chain link fence. And so we're like, hey, let's build this high fence and then my dog won't be able to see stuff. And so then she won't bark. But instead, my dog now just barks at the sky.
Yeah.
she's like fucking
Stress
blue box
can't
above
see
me.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has no idea what she's barking at. She barks even more because she's like barking at the unknown.
Yeah. Yeah, my dog does that as well.
Yeah.
Shits me.
You know what's funny is I got these new neighbors, right? They moved in, and we'd been talking about building a fence for a long time. And then we went out in our backyard to like hang out after work and everything, and like throw the frisbee around, play with our daughter. And like these new people moved in, and they have these two daughters that are like 9 and 10 years old. Yeah. And they keep like they would as soon as we'd go out in the backyard, they would come out in their backyard and just ask us questions and want to play with my daughter and everything, and they were just annoying the shit out of us. And and so mysteriously 2 weeks after they moved in, we built this giant privacy fence. And they came over and they're like, "Oh, why'd you build a fence?" And if a 9-year-old asks, "Why did you build a fence?" that means their parents said they probably built it because of you.
Yeah, there's no way they're going, "Oh, I built a large fence in the yard."
And so I was like, "Oh no, we've been thinking about building this for a long time, but I built it because of them."
Yeah,
hands down, I built it because of them. Fucking
I just imagine them asking you, just jumping up and down, trying to get their heads over the fence. Like, why'd you build this?
We can't talk anymore.
Can you hear me? Like, oh, this is great. Chucking the frisbee.
If only someone didn't have this fence here, I'd be able to talk.
The parents are standing over it like, you fucking.
Yeah. No, it was great timing though, because like the quarantine thing happened, so everybody's spending all this time in their backyard.
Oh yeah, true.
And before, I would have just been staring at these other families through a chain link fence, you know. And now I got
like
this
nowhere else outside.
Got this giant wooden wall separating us. Yeah, it's great.
That's great.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about everything. You got anything else to talk about?
No, I think that's good.
How about this? Let's start a new segment where you suggest the next guest to be on the podcast. You got anybody that you think should be on there?
Gaming.
Who?
Bumba Gaming.
Oh, come on.
It's
supposed to be a comedy.
It's supposed to be a funny podcast. A classics episode. You get like Vox Bear, Grizzly, get Dean Central on. Get what's Guacamole Jones, that guy.
Oh, he's a cop now.
Yeah, so is Dean, I think.
Is Dean a cop?
Dean's a cop, yeah.
I always thought Dean was like, I always thought he was like really closeted homosexual. I always got that vibe from him.
He's got those looks, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a cop now. I don't know. I reckon just a classics.
Do you think it's because he likes holding men down and
probably
putting them in handcuffs?
Does tend to pin them down a lot just for a parking ticket. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah. That first day of training, hand-to-hand combat, pinning men down. He's like, I've been doing this for years.
Slaps the sergeant on the arm.
I got this wrapped up.
Oh god,
man, it's weird where your work life and your sex life could just merge like that, you know?
Yeah. So ripping the buttons off his police outfit.
Oh, shit. All right, so the kid's screaming. There's some stuff going in the sink. I'm gonna go now. It was nice having you.
Good luck. Good chat.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man.
Hey. Oh wait. By the way, you were talking about like someone.
In 3 years.
Yeah. I'll see you in 2023. You were like, I asked you to suggest someone to have on the podcast. You know, I was talking about getting on that Swagger Souls guys podcast.
Oh yeah, the Misfits.
Yeah, just to rip off his mask because I want to see what he looks like. But then, but then I was like, hey, you know, he follows me on Twitter. I should DM him and see if he wants to come on my podcast. So I
Yeah.
DM'd him, and the fucking guy left me on red.
Really?
He looked at that shit and was
Like,
like,
he seen it?
yeah, he saw it.
Oh
It
man,
didn't
really?
say shit.
What the fuck? Shit. Probably see. Yeah.
He's like messaged me back and forth a couple times. Like, we talked in DMs, and then he saw that shit and was
Yeah.
like, nope.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Which is actually kind of funnier.
Yeah, I'm pretty good friends with Mason Zuckles in that fucking group.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
Dude, the
remember when we
funniest
all went
clip.
to PAX, they were all there. Yeah.
The funniest clip from Zuckles. I think one of the funniest clips I've ever seen on Twitch is him getting pissed at some guy stream sniping him, and so he's like, "Fuck it, I'm done," and he like walks out of his room, and then he crawls back like a goblin on the carpet.
Yeah, and like
He
so
thinks the
the
camera
stream
can't
delays,
see him.
yeah.
He like crawls back in.
and tries to kill it.
That is, I would have never thought of that in a million years.
Yeah.
I thought that was the funniest. That was like 5 years ago, dude. That was so
Yeah,
long
I
ago.
remember when he was streaming like Armor 3 once. Did you see that clip? Someone ran up to him and just started screaming the N-word.
No.
Like over and over again. So rather than like turn game volume down, he just screams as loud as he can. He's like, fuck!
Yeah.
For like 10 minutes.
Wait, is he the same guy that he was doing that technique, but then he was like, "Oh, I'll turn down the game volume." Like he was screaming while he was trying to alt tab to OBS to make it stop, and he turned down the wrong volume slider, so he turned down his mic and left the game volume up.
Yeah,
and so you just see him in the fucking camera screaming, but he's not making any
open.
noise. And you just hear the guy still going, "N-word, N-word."
Yeah. Oh
man, that's a funny guy.
Yeah. No, he's a nice guy. I love him.
Yeah. I haven't met him though, I don't think.
Yeah?
Yeah. Actually, I haven't met anybody from the whole Misfits thing.
Yeah. No, they're pretty nice. I don't know. I only really know Swagger and Zuckles.
Yeah.
They're like they're the two out. I don't really know the rest of the group. But yeah, Swagger's been. I remember I had like, I don't even know. I probably had like 40 or 50k subs, and he was already like massive. And he just DMs me on Twitter. He's like, "Hey man, I've been loving your Rust solo series. Like the worst videos I do." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Thanks, man."
Yeah, I remember he emailed me when he was coming up.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, you wanna make a video together?" And I was like,
You're like, no.
and then he promptly gets me back by being bigger than I'll ever be.
Yeah, he did it.
And then he leaves me on red.
Yeah.
That's his ultimate
like,
revenge.
You just send back a screenshot of the email he sent.
Yeah.
You
Just do that, send back the screen. Remember this fucking ass?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, dude, how lucker dog is he having that fucking helmet? I probably should have did that.
Yeah.
You know, because at his level he probably gets
Buzz Lightyear fucking mask.
Yeah.
That shit got up quick.
Yeah, but he probably never gets recognized, you know.
Yeah, no.
I went to, there's a guy down at the local Chick-fil-A that recognized me, right? So I went in there and got Chick-fil-A, and then I was feeling for breakfast, and he was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" He gives it to me, and then I felt like a fucking fat ass, and I wanted Chick-fil-A again for lunch. And but then I was embarrassed because I knew the guy was still on shift, so I didn't want to like go in and have him see me a second time. So I went through the drive-through.
Oh no, it was
and
the
like,
fucking
and I see there's this woman that's working the drive-through thing, so I'm like, "Oh sweet." And then and my car comes up, and the second my car pulls up, the fucking lady has a hand pop up on her shoulder. She gets yanked out of the window, and that guy appears in the window. He gives me my food and goes, "Back for a second time, huh?"
Oh no! I'd never eat Chick-fil-A again. Fuck that.
I'm scared to go back.
Yeah, I couldn't handle that. I've never had shit like that happen really, because like I don't show my face that much.
Yeah.
But I was on a walk. This is like a week ago. I'm on like a walk, just doing like a hike thing, and these two fucking skateboarders, like these cool ass dudes, come past me, and I see they're like giving me a side eye, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? Like, I'm about to get bashed or something?" Because you know it's Australia. This shit happens. And like they hop off their skateboards and just start jogging towards me. I'm like, I'm about to fucking die. Because it's kind of late. It's down the path. No one else is there.
Yeah.
And they just like take out their fucking AirPods and like, sorry to interrupt, man. Are you Mimeo? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm out of breath, sweating, looking like a fat piece of shit doing this walk. And I'm like, yeah, bro, what's up? Like, what do you want? And he's like, oh, I love your stuff. I watched your video this morning. I'm like, thanks, man. And they just walked with me, and I'm like, oh fuck. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
You know
Can't
what's
handle
funny
that
is I was at the grocery store,
shit.
and everybody I've met that has recognized me has been super nice. Nothing
Yeah.
but the coolest people.
Yeah.
Really, like,
That's the best.
and so I've had no bad experiences. So I've been treating everybody the same. I'm like, oh man, nice to meet you. It's awesome. What's your name? I always ask their name. And,
Yeah.
And then there's this fucking guy that works at the grocery store, and I went there,
Yeah.
and he was stocking shelves, and I come up to him, I'm like, hey man, like, do you guys have any fucking sugar? Because the whole virus thing, like, all the food's gone off the shelves. It looks like
this is
Soviet
recent?
Russia. Yeah, it was recent. And there's like nothing on the shelves. Like, do you guys have any sugar? Because I'm trying to get my wife to bake cookies. You know, she's working at home. She better do something fucking important. So I was like,
Man gotta eat.
Yeah, man gotta eat. I was like, make some cookies. And he just looks at me and goes, huh, I didn't know you lived here. I go, what? He goes,
oh fuck.
from YouTube, right? You're General Sam? I go, yeah. And so then I'm like starting to be nice to him. And he's being like standoffish, like kind of an asshole.
Really?
And I think like after I left, what it was is he recognized me. He knew who I was, but he did not like me.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that's fucking General Sam.
Yeah, it's that fucking guy.
Asking for sugar. Well, fuck off.
It'd be like if I fucking met like Biggie, you know, that big fucking fat guy.
Yeah.
If I like met him, I'd be like, fucking curl up my lip. Or fucking Philip DeFranco or some shit. I'd be like, oh,
yeah,
I don't fucking talk to that guy.
Fucking Philip DeFranco. Yeah, no.
Yeah, what's your? I know it's been going on forever, but I got one last question.
Yeah, oh, we're still going. I thought we ended.
No, we didn't end.
Shit.
I never even told you we were starting. No, we're just going.
No, yeah, okay, sure.
What's your niche weird thing that you like looking at on YouTube?
On YouTube. Fuck, hang on. Give me a minute. I'll think of it. There's got to be something.
Like a weird genre outside of the norm.
I like that. You ever see that crazy Russian hacker guy? You ever see that dude? Fuck, I love his voice.
Yeah.
And he just does weird shit, like coolest kitchen gadgets. And they're like the shittest things. Like they're probably off a Wish or something. But I don't know. I can't stop watching them.
I saw a video where it was funny because he was showing me like, it was such a weird divide. He was a Russian guy showing me shit that only like an old black man would show you in the South. He was like showing you like tips on how to eat barbecue.
Yeah.
And he was like, you hold the wing and then you twist this knuckle and pull out and then the bone is gone and then you have.
I watched that one. Yeah, that's the kind
I have seen old black guys. If you go to like a barbecue place around here, they'll grab a chicken wing and like they'll debone it in a second and eat the whole thing like a chicken wing.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's so really weird to see a Russian guy. Yeah, you get in there.
Crazy, man. You grab the bone on the left, you pull the right chicken. It's crazy, man. I'm like, this is sick. I love this guy.
I do that every time now.
Yeah,
fucking
I remember I tried it, but like we don't do like chicken it properly, so it's like I couldn't really do it.
You have to have
it didn't work.
You have to have a properly cooked chicken wing. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Shout out crazy Russian hacker.
Mine is you ever seen like those? Okay, so I used to watch these a lot, and there's this guy. His name was like Baba something. He's like a cosmic barber guy, and then I saw that critical dude. He made a video reacting to them. And I forgot about these guys. So I went on like another rampage. No, they've already been blown up. Like the guy died years ago. But,
oh, really?
Yeah. But I was like, I got thrown back into it. I forgot I'd watched all these. But they're kind of like a mix between ASMR and they're like massage videos. But they're also
they're like smacking their heads around.
Yeah, smacking the shit out of them. Yeah. And
and
I was watching one. And it's hilarious because it looks like a fucking phone booth that's just like off the side of the street in New Delhi. Because then the guy has like a little curtain that he closes the door with. And
God.
and like on the other side, you just see there's cars constantly going by and shit, and it's so hot and sweaty in there, and you're in there with this Indian guy who's just beating the crap out of you. I don't know why people would pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy, what's funny is I'm sitting there watching it, and the whole time the guy just keeps going, relax. And he's doing it, and I'm watching, and then I realize the fucking guy that's getting the massage is Gavin from